Hot topics. When the culture pops, claps, and clashes. Every week, somebody in black entertainment wakes up trending, sometimes for brilliance, sometimes for bad decisions, and sometimes because the group chat decided to collect screenshots. From Met Gala fashion to musical boundary breaking and social media mess, this week's hot topics prove that the culture doesn't sleep, it just recharges between tea spills. Let's get into the latest drama, laughs, and lessons from the entertainment streets. 1. Keke Palmer. Serving Dorothy Dandridge realness at the Met Gala. Keke Palmer didn't come to play, she came to slay history. At this year's Met Gala, she stepped out in a Vera Wang gown that channeled Dorothy Dandridge meets Harlem Renaissance glam. Black Twitter immediately said, Keke understood the assignment. The look wasn't just fashion, it was a statement. She turned the carpet into a runway and a classroom at the same time. Between her effortless grace and subtle clapbacks at those who used to underestimate her, Keke gave us culture, confidence, and couture. The shade. Some of y'all's favorite influencers showed up looking like Met Gala, Amazon edition, but we'll let them breathe. For now. 2. Beyoncé's Country Rebellion. Cowboy Carter rides again. You can't talk about hot topics without mentioning Cowboy Carter. Beyoncé didn't just dip her toe into country music, she kicked the barn door down wearing rhinestone boots and a gold mic. The reactions were mixed. Country purists clutched their pearls, while black audiences screamed, "We been country, y'all just didn't know it." Her album wasn't just a record, it was a cultural reclamation. Beyoncé reminded the world that the roots of country, rock, and soul music are deeply black. So when people say she's crossing genres, I laugh, she's just coming home. The real question: who's brave enough to follow her into that lane? Because baby, not everyone can ride that horse. 3. Social media feuds. Screenshots and subtweets are the new press releases. You know what's hotter than summer in Atlanta? Celebrity subtweets. The Shade Room has been working overtime. Marsai Martin caught some backlash for wearing devil horn accessories at the Ebony Power 100 Gala. Big Sean had to clear up dating rumors again, and somebody's cousin went live talking too much about somebody's ex. Social media has officially replaced the red carpet, and the comments are the after party. It's wild how quick celebs are to post, "I'm not addressing rumors," then proceed to write an entire dissertation on their story. Ma'am, that is addressing it. The streets want receipts, screenshots, and maybe an apology video with dramatic music in the background. Fame is no longer about privacy, it's about performance. The tea isn't piping anymore, it's being live streamed in 4K. 4. Raina Roberts and the power of not fitting the mold. Meanwhile, singer Raina Roberts is redefining what country music looks like, and she's not asking permission. She said, "I refuse to fit anybody's criteria, and honestly, that's the energy we all need." Being a black woman in country music is no small feat. It's like showing up at a cookout with kale salad, brave, confusing for some, but necessary for balance. Raina is giving us talent, twang, and truth. Her rise shows that the next generation of entertainers aren't just chasing clout, they're chasing purpose. Let's be real. While others are still arguing about genre, she's out here collecting streams and breaking stereotypes. 5. Legacy and loss. Honoring those who paved the way. In the middle of all this gossip and glamour, we've lost some giants in 2025. Black America Web reminded us that legacy matters. From music icons to TV trailblazers, the culture continues. Because of those who came before us. It's easy to scroll past the sad news and move on to the next meme, but it's worth pausing. Every entertainer we lose leaves a piece of themselves in the culture's DNA. That's why when we celebrate new artists like Keke or Raina, we're really celebrating the continuation of something sacred, the unapologetic spirit of black creativity. 6. The industry tea. Authenticity versus expectation. Let's spill one last cup. Hollywood still struggles with authenticity. Too many executives love to use the word diversity like it's seasoning salt. Sprinkle it on everything, but don't let it soak in. Black entertainers are constantly balancing authenticity with expectation. One day you're praised for being real, and the next, you're too urban, or not mainstream enough. But here's the gag: the mainstream is black culture. Everything from slang to style starts in our community and ends up on runways 6 months later. So maybe it's time the industry stopped trying to approve black creativity and just kept up with it. 7. The streets are watching. Fame, filters, and fallouts. Between Bravo reunions, Instagram rants, and TikTok confessionals, being famous has turned into a 24-hour job. Publicists are probably exhausted. Every day, a new, close friend story leaks. The audience isn't passive anymore. Fans are detectives, critics, and sometimes judges. The same people who scream, "Protect Black women," on Monday will be dragging one by Tuesday if her wig isn't laid. It's messy, but it's real. That's why entertainers have to protect their piece as much as their brand. Fame fades, but screenshots are forever. 8. What's next? The evolution of Black entertainment. Here's the truth. The future of Black entertainment is wild, unpredictable, and powerful. From independent creators making millions on YouTube to reality stars building beauty empires, the hustle has evolved. Gone are the days when success meant begging for a label deal or TV contract. Now it's about followers, engagement, and authenticity. The new era belongs to the multi-hyphenate, the singer, actor, YouTuber, business owner who's not afraid to be messy and magical at the same time. So as the headlines change, one thing remains true. We're not just shaping the culture, we are the culture. Final sip of tea. Every week brings new hot topics, but the lesson never changes. Fame without authenticity burns out fast. The entertainers who last are the ones who mix talent with truth, and a little shade for flavor. From Keke's red carpet statement to Beyoncé's genre-bending brilliance and Rihanna's refusal to conform, the culture continues to evolve in color, sound, and style. The tea will always spill, but the legacy, that's forever brewing. Hot beverage sparkles. Keywords: Black entertainment, celebrity gossip, Keke Palmer, Beyoncé, Cowboy Carter, Rihanna Roberts, The Shade Room, viral feuds, social media, hot topics, reality TV, Black culture, music industry.